Hey guys, it's Desi here. And today I just want to go over trade recaps for today, August 23rd, and just why I took the plays and what I was seeing. So as you guys know, I was on Twitter Spaces in the morning with a few of my friends, and we're just taking trades, chilling, and hanging out. And the first play that I really alerted on voices on Spaces was this 4160 rejection on SPY. As you guys can see on August 22nd, this was a level we were rejecting off previously. So I dragged my supply zone over for today. And I was looking at a bear bias at this level, and that's exactly what we got. So as you guys can see on the 1 minute chart, we were bear wicking a lot. So once we were bear wicking, we got this rejection or to downside. I did ultimately end up taking puts. We got a retest for EMAs, multiple bear wicks again, and then we came down all the way back down to this 45 level. And then we pushed back, and then that's where I scaled most of my contracts out. I was like, there's a nice slow gain, and we were like at 70% here. I told everyone to scale profits. And then we ultimately had this retest back at this 4155 level, so push up to retest. I had something like this drawn out. I was watching the trend line. 1 second. I was watching the trend line off the wicks. And we did get a rejection here one more time. I wasn't fast enough on alerting this, but I personally took it myself. And then I held obviously all the way down. I would have got out over trend rejection or trend breakout, and I took it to my supply zone, demand zone, which I was looking for as my price target. As you guys can see, 4130 pretty much held up all day, and we did get a nice bounce here, here, and here. And once again, we did get the fourth bounce off this 4130 level. So good way to start off Spaces. We caught a 70%. I couldn't alert the second one, but I know a lot of people were still in it, and we got this nice move. I was up about like 150% on this move as well. So moving on to the next part of the day, we saw 4140 become a lot of intraday supply. Pretty much held throughout the day, as you guys can see, and we didn't really break above it. And I saw multiple candles here. Bear wicking. We were coming down, testing EMAs, trying to push back up, but we couldn't. So I was scalping puts here pretty much all day. Really nice movement. I just took it off this 30-40% every time until I took this put play I actually alerted on Twitter at 841. So we got back at the supply zone and we were rejecting again, and I took it off this candle right here. We bear wicked, and I entered SPX shorts right here. I didn't really scale many right here because this wasn't really the move I was looking for. I was looking for about 3 or 4 more points to the downside, hit this demand zone, then bounce. And then we ultimately did come back up here to this 4140 level. I wasn't a slight drawdown, not too much, because we did get a good entry, and then that's where we started the real moves to the downside. We were just trending under EMAs, really not breaking anything, and we came to this 4130 level where I expected my bounce, and we just kept pushing down. We tried to get this push back up to 4130, we didn't, and then we ended up all the way down at 4123. This was alerted for everyone on Twitter. Simple supply zone rejection. I didn't really cut. There's no reason to cut unless we would have broke above. And just trending EMAs under EMAs. You could just take your profits here at the demand zone if you aren't comfortable with potentially holding. But personally, I held and just ran about 110%. Really nice play for the Twitter peeps and the Discord people. And I was pretty much scalping whatever, and I was pretty much cash for the majority of the day until around 11:31, where I took more puts. So right here, as you guys can see, we're getting rejected from this 4138 level too quite often. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also had this double top here that ultimately formed. And I was just looking. I was like, what? I'm looking to take some shorts here. I took it as a lotto because it was towards the end of the day. I didn't want to size heavy. Remember, all my lottos are still high conviction, but the cons can move because crazy because they're towards the end of the day. I alerted SPX, and it worked out pretty nicely. I was in profits here. Personally didn't scale many because that wasn't the move I was looking for once again, and I was looking for 4130, and we came back up, double topped here, and then we ultimately made our move down to 4130. Really nice play, about 58-60% on this move right here, and then once again we got this 4130 demand zone bounce, and these are the basic levels that we were bouncing off majority of the day. This 4130, 4140. A lot of people did say we were chopping today. Personally, I saw a lot of scalp opportunity at the supply zones and demand zones. Obviously, some were slower. Like this move was nicer than a move up like this, where it's slowly melting up. But still, all in all, pretty decent day. I did take one loss. Let me go switch to US 500. I'll show you guys a loss I took as well. I didn't alert on Spaces, but I did take it on Discord. It was right here. It was right here. So we were in this channel, right? Pretty much since pre-market. And I got knifed really bad. I really tried to take calls here on this, expecting a breakout of this to test the 4150 level. But we did have one more pullback to this 4130 before we ultimately made the move that I was looking for. And we had another pullback, you know, this little flag. I had something like this drawn out. It's something simple, you know, nothing crazy because there were a lot of wicks. But it's something simple, you know, and a pretty clean breakout. So that is the only loss I took today. Overall, 7 for 8 today. A lot of members did ultimately like average here at this demand zone. They went green on this play. Personally, I was all out, you know, and I switched to shorts at the top here. Really nice play, you know. Overall, good day. A lot of supply and demand was pretty evident here today. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the trade recap. I hope this helps as always, and I'll see you guys next time.